on my soul, I am so infinitesimal. Oh, they say it started with a big bang, but they say it was really just a small thing. Strangely, I'm feeling like a big bang.
I'm Eunice Randall of Buffalo Lab Radio Free, and I'm here at Bay Area Maker Faire with Jeri Ellsworth.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you? Thanks for coming on the show.
Great, I'm a little tired this morning. This is day 2 for us.
How was yesterday?
Oh my goodness, it was really, really busy at our booth. We had like a 45 to an hour long line wait for our
oh my goodness.
demos.
Well, that's good if people are interested.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about castAR?
Yeah, sure. So we're working on projected augmented reality glasses. So you wear the glasses, it projects stereoscopic images out to a retroreflective surface, bounces them back to you, and it looks like holograms on the table when you look at your little game characters or your simulations are running around the table. They can float above the table or they can go into the table. We're also developing some input devices for that system, like a wand, where you can reach out and touch your characters, manipulate things in 3D space. As well as we're working on an RFID grid that can go underneath the surface, so you can put RFID tags onto miniatures like D&D characters and put them down, and they can be uniquely identified, and we can track their position, so you can have stats that are associated with your game pieces and do a lot of fun things like that. And on top of it, I know this is a lot of stuff, but we're making virtual reality clip-ons that take the projected mode and converts it to a near-eye display where it projects directly into your eyes, so you can do these very immersive VR experiences. A lot of people have heard of the Oculus Rift, so we'll be able to play all those type of games as well.
Are you planning on using it mostly for games, or what are you hoping that people do with this kind of technology?
Well, there's a lot of other vertical markets that are pretty cool. There's a lot of educational type things that you can do with it. Like, we just worked with the university. They sent us a model of a human body, like a very accurate one, where we could pull the skin off and we could look at the muscles and look at the organs, and it was actually kind of creepy but really cool. Like, you'd wear the glasses and you'd look down at the surface and you'd actually put your head inside of the body.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Also, we've been working with military. They want to use this for flight simulators inside of real airplanes. Modern airplanes are fly-by-wire, so they can, in software, disconnect all the switches from the motors and flaps and stuff that are on airplanes, and they can send that out to their simulation computer, and then they can send it back to our glasses. So we actually, part of our team got to go out to a naval base where we put some of the reflective material on the windshield of the airplanes, and we did a simulation of a flyby, flying, and you could turn your head and you could look outside the window.
Oh, that's amazing.
And what was important to them is our glasses are see-through, so the pilots, as they're training, can still see all the switches, they can see the holographic heads-up displays, and everything is normal, just as if they were really flying. They just don't get the G-forces.
That's so cool.
There's location-based entertainment companies talking to us, where this is actually one of our newer designs. They want to take this, so they can take the electronics off, sterilize the glasses, so then they can give them to people before they go into the movie theater, and then they can augment the movie because you're projecting out unique experiences for each user. So, for instance, if a movie, a character would come and talk to you directly, look you directly in the eye, or maybe you could even have branches in the movie so that each participant in the movie can choose their own adventure through the movie, even though you're all kind of there, and the story plots can weave in and out, and you can take different directions.
That's awesome. It's like the future.
Yeah. So we're really in the early stages. This is like all emerging tech. It's very primitive, but we're making more advances, so it'll be more and more usable as the years go on. Yeah, so this is the first round of plastics. It's a little bigger than we wanted, but we had to compromise so we could get it done in time. Right. But this is going to go out to the early developers, and this is going to allow them to start porting their games over. We're already working with some companies that have CAD tools so that we can have plugins. So you plug in this driver into their tool, and you can work on your computer screen on like a 3D model, and then you just look to the side and you have a piece of the reflective material and you see your 3D model floating there, and you can look around at different angles.
Awesome.
We're working with some game companies to make versions of their games for our glasses, as well as plugins for games. Like Originally, when this was developed, it was developed at Valve Software that makes games like Portal and Left 4 Dead. And one of the concepts we wanted to do there was we wanted to take Left 4 Dead, which is a first-person shooter, and make a God mode for it. So your friends would be playing on the plasma TV like normally, but you'd be sitting there at your coffee table wearing castAR, and you'd be using the wand to drop like health packs in for your buddies, and you'd actually see them running through the map. Or you could drop zombies on them.
That's so neat.
Yeah, and yeah, our early prototypes of that showed that it was extremely fun to be able to have like kind of that dual collaboration. And plus you could look up and since you can see through our glasses, you could see what's going on the plasma screen and see what the impact of your changes are.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, you're like a really big name in the maker community, and I was hoping you could just maybe, what would your advice be for younger people, especially younger girls who are trying to get into the maker community and culture?
Try to find some mentors. There's a lot of people out there that will help you. For me, I didn't go to school for any of the electronics or mechanical engineering or any of this. It was actually mentors the whole way through that helped me. I got into racing cars and people helped me, taught me how to weld, taught me how to build suspensions. And then when I moved on to, I opened a chain of computer stores. I had people that helped me, you know, repair and build computers, and then getting into electronics, it was just this big leap. I didn't know if I could do it without a degree or just do it, but I just found people that were really passionate about what they did, and it's a win-win. These people that have this passion really want an outlet to talk about it, so you know, if you're eager and you really want to suck up this knowledge from them and you eagerly listening to them, they'll just tell you everything you need to know, and they'll help you, and you can bring your projects to them and say like, well, I'm having trouble with this. Like castAR, I mean, I go to my network of friends all the time and say like, hey, I'm having this trouble, you know, I know your experience, how can we get around this? You know, and likewise, they'll come to you someday and do the same.
It's very social making.
Yeah, like Maker Faire here, it's amazing. Like hundreds of thousands of people come together sharing their projects, and the cross-pollination that's happening here is amazing.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like I'm gonna walk out of here with like 1,000 ideas, and people are gonna look at my stuff and have 1,000 ideas, and then we're gonna go away for a year and come back, and there's gonna be like the mating of all these things, and we're gonna have even better things.
I'm experiencing a similar thing here at Maker Faire. It's my first Bay Area. So
Is it? Oh, this one's just incredible.
it's amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come on. I know you're very busy, and good luck with the rest of your demos today and your Kickstarter and your product and everything.
Yeah, well, hopefully I haven't rambled too much.
No, it's great. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.